Imagine this. You're throwing a load of laundry in the machine late at night. Maybe it's 10:30 p.m., maybe even 1 a.m. The house is finally quiet, the kids are asleep, and it just feels like the best time to get it done. But then, the next morning, everything feels off. You're exhausted, irritable, your meetings go wrong, your bank account takes a hit, and nothing seems to flow right. Most people would blame bad luck, stress, or just a rough day. But what if it all started with that one load of laundry? Sounds crazy? Stay with me, because this isn't just superstition, it's energy science. And you're about to understand why doing laundry at the wrong time can quietly drain your wealth, block your luck, and throw your entire energetic system into chaos. Laundry isn't just a household chore. It's a direct exchange between you and one of the most powerful elements on Earth, water. And water isn't neutral, it holds memory. It absorbs what surrounds it, including your emotional state, your environment, and the subtle vibrations of the hour you use it. When you wash your clothes during certain time windows, especially late at night or early in the morning, you're imprinting those clothes with low-frequency energy. Then, day after day, you put them on and wonder why things don't feel right, why opportunities seem to vanish, why success keeps slipping away. Today, I'm going to walk you through what times you should absolutely avoid doing laundry, what times actually enhance your energy, and the simple things you can add to your wash to shift everything. These are small changes, but the effect is real, powerful, and fast. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right but still can't catch a break, this might be the hidden factor no one ever told you about. Let's dive in. Part 1. The shared struggle. You're not alone. You wake up tired even after a full night's sleep. Your paycheck hits, but somehow it disappears faster than you can track. Your calendar is packed, but your progress feels stuck. You keep asking yourself, what am I doing wrong? You work hard, you stay grateful, you read all the right books, but the results just don't match the effort. And you start to wonder if maybe life's just unfair, or if some people are born luckier than others. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people are carrying this same quiet frustration, silently questioning why their energy, money, and momentum seem to stall over and over again. It's not just about bills, to-do lists, or external pressure. It's something deeper. Something you can't quite see, but you can definitely feel. There are moments in life when everything looks fine on the outside, but inside, you're carrying a weight that doesn't belong to you. A weight that builds, not from laziness or failure, but from energy that's been misaligned, often in ways no one ever taught you to recognize. And yes, one of those ways can be as simple as when you do your laundry. Sounds ridiculous. Let's think bigger. Energy isn't just about crystals or incense. It's about physics, rhythm, timing. Every hour of the day carries a different electromagnetic charge. Your body runs on circadian rhythm. The earth breathes in cycles. Your heart, your hormones, even your creativity, all tied to timing. So when you wash your clothes, items that touch your skin, hold your energy, carry your vibration. At the wrong time, you're literally layering yourself with stale, blocked energy. And it's not just an abstract idea. It shows up in your mood, your luck, and your momentum. If you've ever done laundry late at night because that's when everything's finally quiet, if you've ever folded clothes at 1 a.m. while Netflix plays in the background, if you've ever used laundry time as a way to decompress from the day, then you've likely been feeding this invisible drain without even realizing it. It's not your fault. No one told you. We were taught how to clean clothes, but not how energy works. We were taught to check the label for temperature settings, but not the clock for spiritual alignment. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. And suddenly, those small, unconscious habits start making sense. You understand why you feel more tired on certain days, even when you've done nothing wrong. You see why your motivation dips even when your schedule's clear. You recognize that your clothes aren't just fabric, they're frequency. And how you wash them matters. The good news, this isn't about shame, it's about awareness. When you begin to shift just one habit, like choosing a different time to wash your clothes, You open a door to resetting your energy flow. And when your energy resets, your clarity returns. Your peace comes back. And with that peace comes movement, real, visible, undeniable movement in your life. You're not broken. You're not unlucky. You're just living in a system that never taught you how to sync your everyday habits with your deeper energetic blueprint. But now you know, and that changes everything. Part 2. Energetic science behind it. Water holds memory. You've probably heard the phrase, water holds memory, before. But maybe you brushed it off as poetic metaphor or spiritual exaggeration. What if I told you it's not just a mystical idea, it's a measurable scientific phenomenon? Water is not just a cleanser, it's a conductor, a transmitter, a recorder of vibration. Every time you do laundry, you're not just removing dirt, you're immersing your energy into a medium that remembers everything it touches. Think about it. Your sweat, your stress, your joy, your fear, they're all encoded in your clothes. And when you place those clothes in water, that energy doesn't just disappear. It's released. It spreads. And if done at the wrong time, it doesn't get cleared. It gets recycled back into your environment. This is where timing becomes everything. Just like the ocean is governed by the pull of the moon, your body, your emotions, and your home are influenced by natural energetic tides. These tides peak and dip throughout the day, creating windows where cleansing becomes effective or energetically contaminated. And late at night, when the Earth's energetic frequency is lowest, when anxiety often creeps in, when your nervous system is supposed to be resetting, washing your clothes becomes an act of reactivating chaos. You're literally stirring a medium that's full of absorbed emotional residue and letting it linger in your space. That's not cleansing. That's recirculating. That's why you can finish a load of laundry at 2 a.m. and still feel heavy. You may think it's just exhaustion, but it's energetic drag. Let's go deeper. Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher, famously studied how water molecules respond to human emotion. He found that water exposed to words like love and gratitude formed beautiful symmetrical crystals, while water exposed to hate and fear produced deformed, chaotic structures. Now imagine this in the context of your washing machine. If you're emotionally depleted, mentally scattered, or energetically anxious when you're doing laundry, and if the water itself is being activated during these low-frequency hours, what do you think your clothes are soaking in? What are you energetically programming into the very fabric that wraps around your body every day? And this isn't just abstract theory. In quantum biology, researchers are discovering that water molecules can store vibrational imprints in ways that affect cellular communication. This matters because your body is over 70% water. When you wear clothes soaked in misaligned energy, they act like a second skin that interacts with your own biofield. That's not woo-woo, that's real-time resonance. And when you align your actions with high-energy windows, during daylight, especially mid-morning when the sun's frequency is strongest, you amplify the cleansing process. You're not just removing stains, you're removing stagnation. You're choosing to clear what's been clinging to you. The doubt, the fear, the resentment, the invisible pressure you forgot you were carrying. So when we say, never wash your clothes at this time, we're not trying to scare you. We're trying to show you that energy is real. It's intelligent. And it responds to your habits, even the ones you've done 1,000 times without thinking. Water doesn't just rinse, it remembers. And if you understand how to work with that, rather than against it, everything changes. Not just your laundry routine, but your mindset, your health, your flow. Because when you stop recycling low-frequency energy into your daily life, you finally make space for something else to enter. Clarity, abundance, and momentum. And it all begins with one simple shift. When you wash, you choose to reset, or you choose to repeat. The choice is yours. Part 3. The 4 worst times to do laundry. These hours drain wealth. If you've ever finished a load of laundry, only to feel even more tired, more foggy, or strangely unsettled, Pay close attention. That wasn't just your body reacting to physical exertion. It was your energy field responding to the invisible cost of washing at the wrong time. We've been conditioned to think of laundry as a purely practical task. Toss it in, push a button, done. But when you understand that water holds memory, and that energy is transferred through your clothes, your hands, and your space, then the timing of that task becomes everything. Because certain hours don't just carry lower energetic frequencies, they amplify scarcity, block flow, invite imbalance. They become silent gateways that drain your momentum, your mood, and your money without you ever realizing it. So let's break down the 4 worst windows of time to wash clothes, and why each one can sabotage your energy and your wealth more than you think. 1. Late night 11:0 p.m. 3:0 a.m. The window of restless spirits. This is the most dangerous zone, not because of superstition, but because of resonance. These hours are known in energetic medicine as the lowest frequency period of the entire 24-hour cycle. Your nervous system is supposed to be winding down, repairing itself. Your subconscious is opening. The veil between emotional clarity and spiritual chaos is thin. When you activate machines that churn memory-infused water during these hours, you're doing more than interrupting sleep. You're stirring residual stress and sadness from deep within your home's atmosphere. What gets washed doesn't leave. It lingers. And that energetic heaviness can cause irritability, insomnia, financial indecision, or a weird feeling of stagnation the next day that's hard to explain. This is when most people unknowingly program lack into their field. Too early dawn 3:0 a.m., 6:0 a.m., the hour of vulnerability. You might think waking early to get ahead is efficient, but doing laundry at this time sends a different signal. These hours are designed for stillness, prayer, and inner clarity in many ancient traditions for a reason. The body is most sensitive here. Any task that involves water, and especially water infused with absorbed energy from your clothes, can disrupt your internal alignment. Even if your intentions are positive, the ambient energy is fragile. Instead of anchoring prosperity, you're more likely to invite anxiety, decision fatigue, or physical sluggishness that chases you all day. Wealth doesn't grow in chaos. It grows in rhythm. This time is sacred for realignment, not agitation. 3. Right before bed 8:0 p.m., 11:0 p.m. The gate of mental residue. You finally made it through the day. You're tired. And you decide to start one last load before calling it a night. Sounds practical, right? Wrong. The problem isn't the task, it's the timing. At this hour, your body is attempting to decompress. Your thoughts are cycling through everything that happened, and everything you fear might happen tomorrow. Your emotional filters are thin. When you pour that mental noise into your laundry, consciously or not, you encode the water and the clothing with that pressure. Then you sleep next to it, or wear it the next morning, which means you wake up already carrying yesterday's unresolved energy, trapped in the very fibers that cling to your skin. It's like reheating angsty. 4. Stormy emotional moments, any time of day. The vibration of imprint. This one's not tied to the clock, but to your state. If you're overwhelmed, angry, grieving, or emotionally scattered, doing laundry might feel like a coping mechanism. But energetically, it's the worst time to wash, because your emotions are raw and they transfer through your hands, into the clothes, into the water. That load becomes a storage container for stress and sadness. And when you later wear those clothes or place them around your home, you're unintentionally reactivating that exact emotional frequency. You're not cleaning it, you're capturing it. So what should you do instead? There are high-frequency windows when laundry becomes an energetic reset instead of a silent drain. Morning daylight hours, especially between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., carry bright, cleansing frequencies. Your mind is clearer. The sun activates biological and energetic renewal. Washing during this time aligns with both ancient tradition and modern biofield research. You're not just doing chores, You're elevating your environment. Every action holds a vibration. And laundry, as mundane as it seems, is one of the most overlooked yet powerful ways we cycle energy through our space. Do it in the right frequency, and your clothes carry confidence, clarity, and peace. Do it in the wrong window, and they carry stagnation, scarcity, and energetic drag. You don't need to change your whole life. You just need to change when you hit start. Because the most invisible habits often shape our reality the most. And sometimes, what keeps wealth from flowing isn't your work ethic, your budget, or your mindset. It's the timing of a task you thought didn't matter. Now you know better. Part 4. How to do laundry the right way. Turn your washing machine into a spiritual tool. If the timing of your laundry can sabotage your energy, then it can also enhance it. The same washing machine that quietly drained your mood, clarity, or financial flow can become one of the most powerful spiritual tools in your home, if you know how to use it with intention. You don't need candles, chants, or exotic rituals. You just need awareness, because your laundry process isn't just physical, it's energetic. Every shirt, sheet, and towel you wash carries memory of conversations, emotions, places you've been, and energy you've absorbed. The act of cleaning them becomes symbolic of clearing your life. So here's how to turn your washing machine into a sacred reset. Step 1. Choose the right window. Time matters. If you can, schedule your laundry between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. This window carries bright, solar-aligned energy, perfect for releasing stuck emotions and anchoring clarity. The morning sun amplifies your intention. You're not just cleaning fabric, you're aligning frequencies. Step 2. Set the space before you start. Before loading the machine, pause for 1 minute. Breathe deeply. Place your hands on the pile of clothes and mentally or silently say, "With this wash, I release what no longer serves me, energetically, emotionally, spiritually." This small act shifts your mind from autopilot to ritual, and your energy responds. Step 3. Add a cleansing booster. You can elevate the water's energy by adding a pinch of sea salt or a drop of essential oil, like lavender for peace, lemon for clarity, or frankincense for spiritual grounding. These aren't just scents, they're energetic signatures. They alter the vibration of the water, which in turn affects what your clothes retain. Step 4. Don't multitask, witness the process. Most people start laundry and then move on. But if you want to rewire the energy of your home, try this. Stay present. As the machine fills with water, imagine it absorbing old stress, conflict, jealousy, or fear that might have clung to your clothes. See the agitation cycle as a storm of release. You don't need to watch the entire process, but take 1 minute to visualize it as transformation, not just a task. Step 5. Dry with intention. As you transfer your laundry to the dryer or hang it to dry, say a second affirmation. As this dries, I seal in peace, strength, and fresh opportunity. It might feel silly at first, but your subconscious listens. The repetition builds a field of expectancy around your life, and your space starts to reflect that back. This is how habits become healing. By infusing everyday actions with awareness, you stop leaking energy and start cultivating it. Your home becomes lighter, your mood steadier, your manifestations clearer. You begin to notice that arguments don't escalate like they used to. Opportunities show up faster. You feel more grounded, even during chaos. Because when your clothes carry peace, your energy follows. And that changes everything. Not just how you look, but how life responds to you. This isn't superstition, it's spiritual hygiene. And the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. Until one day, laundry isn't a chore. It's a ceremony. One that clears your past, blesses your present, and opens the door to everything you've been waiting for. Final. We tend to think of laundry as a task, something to check off, something mundane. But what you've just learned isn't about laundry. It's about energy. It's about how the invisible becomes visible through the choices we make, the times we act, and the intention we carry. Every object in your home holds vibration. Every action you repeat shapes your field. Science already tells us that water stores memory. Neurology shows that your brain builds habits based on repetition and emotion. And spirituality reminds us that when you align your mind, your space, and your energy, life shifts. So when you throw your clothes in the washer at 2 a.m. under stress, distraction, or resentment, you're not just moving fabric. You're imprinting that energy back into your field. You're reabsorbing what you meant to release. But when you treat that same process with awareness, everything changes. The moment you stop and say, "I release," you're not just speaking, you're reprogramming. When you choose your timing, your words, your scent, your presence, you're not being superstitious. You're being sovereign. Because this isn't about fear. It's about frequency. You're not here to avoid bad luck, you're here to choose better resonance. To be the kind of person who doesn't just react to life, but creates it. Intentionally, energetically, one small decision at a time. And that's what wisdom looks like in modern life. Not robes and temples, but presence in the ordinary. Sacredness in your daily rhythm. Power in how you fold, speak, clean, and care for the objects that care for you. So maybe next time you do laundry, pause, breathe, speak into that moment what you want to feel, what you want to become, and let your washing machine be more than a tool of convenience. Let it be a mirror of who you're becoming, because the energy you carry is the life you create, and it begins in the smallest of places, even here. Even now, Dove, let peace be your default, let clarity be your fragrance, and let every thread you wear carry the intention of a life well lived. Let your laundry speak louder than words. Let it tell the story of your rebirth.